In this video I'll tell you totally honest how I grew my channel to 1000 subscribers. No more and no less. I won't tell you how you have to do it, because there are sure way more successful ways than mine. But you know, I'm pretty happy with my way and maybe you will find some resonance. This would be a huge pleasure for me, so please let me know in the comments. But first of all, I just want to say you thank you. The maybe most important thing for me was the motive. You know, it required quite a bit some time and energy to grow my little channel to 1000 subscribers, so the motive was and still is today really crucial for me. I think my motive is best explained in my wild Rabiusa video. Why do we make all these videos? There are already so many of them. Short answer, because we love it. So my motive is very simple. I just love creating, you know. And I point this one out especially because as a small creator who tries to grow his channel, there will be inevitable crises, believe me. And it's just normal, because out there are millions of way better creators than me. And you know, YouTube or creating videos is somehow you expose your personality to a certain extent. So if a video is a flop, it can feel like personal failure, you know. You have to be careful to not take it too personally, and because of this huge amount of excellent creators, it can be very fast. It can happen that you feel completely lost in YouTube. In such a moment I ask myself, is it really worth the effort? And I'm always able to answer with yes, because I just love creating, you know. And if you love creating, you always win, no matter whether your channel grows or not. But let's be honest, a very beautiful part of creating is creating for an audience. And to get positive feedback, it's really a huge pleasure. It's also part of the game to grow the audience, because more audience is just more fun. And first, I didn't think too much about growing the audience, but then I was rather surprised about about the community and about how very personal the comments can be, and the exchange with other creators and with viewers, just with the audience. This was a surprise for me, a very positive surprise. And so there started to be a kind of a digital or virtual relationship with the audience, and I love this. I also started to compare with other channels, which maybe isn't a good thing always. You have to be careful when you compare yourself with others. But on the other hand, let's also be honest, it's just normal that we compare ourselves with others, and you can learn that way. Sure, there's way more below the surface. Deep down, we all want to be somehow little heroes in our little worlds. And that's okay, it's how we are wired. Joe Rogan gave the advice, you have to be the hero of your own story, and you can do that. Creating is so much more fun than consuming. And then a very small part of my brain also started to think about making money. I know it's unrealistic with the kind of videos I make, but hey, it's okay to just think about it. That's also normal. If somebody wants to give me a few bucks for it, hell, why not? I'll take it. So of course, like the natural flow of water, after a while I started to think about growing the audience, and then I started actively trying to grow my channel. And there was one very important and very helpful thing I will talk about right in a moment. But the first thing I did, I started to share my videos on social media, especially Facebook, but also via WhatsApp or Instagram and so. But the major part I shared on Facebook in dedicated groups for certain topics. For example, gold prospecting, of course. There are many gold prospecting groups out there on Facebook, and this helped me a lot to get some audience to promote my channel and my videos. And also in other channels, sometimes I made videos about hiking or time lapses, drones and so on. There are Facebook groups for almost everything. You find them, you can share your videos there, and this will help. There are some people who say it's not good for the YouTube algorithm. Well, I didn't see or didn't notice a negative impact. I tried both, not sharing on Facebook, sharing on Facebook. The video has to be good. So then it doesn't matter if you share it on Facebook or not. I think maybe for larger channels, for really large channels where the algorithm kicked in, there it maybe makes a difference. I noticed larger YouTubers don't share too much on Facebook. But in my case, when I started my channel and tried to grow it, it really helped me. Yeah, and as I mentioned before, on Facebook there are different groups for different topics, and you can also think about the topic of your YouTube videos, of course. And I think there is a lot of potential in evaluating topics which people like to watch. I chose the way to give higher priority to topics I'm personally interested in. First, just because I like it, and if I'm interested in it by myself, then I'm always motivated, you know. And the other thing is, with topics I'm interested in and in topics I'm good at and experienced at, like gold prospecting, I feel comfortable talking about. If I choose a topic which I'm new, I think I couldn't talk as freely about that, like about gold prospecting. And another very important point, I think, for my channel, according to the feedbacks I got, many viewers told me that they like my videos because there is some quality in them. And yeah, I don't want to boast around here. I don't think I'm a very high quality creator or so, but as a matter of fact, I like to improve and to learn. And there's nothing more exciting than optimizing a video or shooting a video, or also in editing. You know, I spend quite a lot of time with editing because I just like it. And to fine-tune all this stuff, to experiment with sound, with audio, with mics, of course with camera lenses and settings and all this stuff. And I'm still at the beginning of this. I have to learn so much. I'm still a YouTube or a creator greenhorn, absolutely. There are so many things I already learned, and I'm sure way more I still have to learn. Being a YouTube creator is is a huge topic. There are tons of tutorials out there, and as a matter of fact, I watch really a lot of other videos of other channels, of professionals, of small YouTubers like me. I really like to get inspired by them and to learn and get ideas, to somehow fine-tune my eye on what videos are good and what the pros do, all this stuff. I think I learned a lot from this. I also read a book currently about color grading, but oh man, it's I'm slow. I'm a fast reader, but this book is really tough. So I think I learned most just by watching other videos and by inspiration through other creators. Yeah, and now the maybe for my channel most helpful point: community. You know, first, yeah, I was like a greenhorn. I had not really a plan, and so I just started. I had some fun. But then, as I mentioned before, I was very surprised about the community, about the feedback, the friendships with other creators, and so this was very inspiring, and this drove me a lot. And yeah, it was fun, it was pleasure, but I soon found out it's really also it helps to increase the network, to increase the audience. It really helped. So I wrote hundreds of comments on other channels. I answered hundreds of comments on my channel, and I really, it was important for me to be genuine, to build a relationship with the viewers, because they give me their time by viewing my video and commenting. So I think it's also good culture to answer them. We small YouTubers, we can do, if you have millions of subscribers. I think it's not possible because there are too many comments then, but we can do. And this was first, it was a pleasure, and second, it really helped me growing the network and the audience. Yeah, it really also encouraged me, and I think without the community, my channel would have evolved not the same way than it did now. I would have fun, but it really kicked me that to go ahead, move forward, try some things, and so. But I have also to warn you about something regarding community. Networking also has a downside. A huge part of the network, of the community on YouTube, are just other creators like myself. And of course, they also want to grow their channels. Yeah, and then somehow it's of course tempting, and frankly, yeah, I did this as well, just to start thinking of collecting subscribers by commenting around. And I did this. It worked, but I stopped it again because, you know, an audience which isn't true doesn't help you. What you really want is a true audience who likes your videos, who is interested in your content. No matter if you, like me, really just love creating for an audience, or if you want to make money. For both, you have to have a true audience, because yeah, this other kind of networking, it has to be balanced. Of course, it's tempting, and of course we do it a little bit, but we really have to focus on being genuine, and that's really important for me. I answer almost every comment, really. If somebody gives me time, I try to give him time back. And yeah, I think this brings more than just copy pasting. And so there are people, I noticed some people write the same comments everywhere, and it's okay for me. I don't want to criticize it, but I just found out, for me it's not fun, and it doesn't really help me. And also, if you want to make money, if you want to achieve that the algorithm kicks in on your channel, this is not only, it doesn't help, but it it makes it's even worse. It stops your channel down, because if you have an audience, a subscriber audience, who is not genuine, who isn't really interested in your content, and you publish videos and they don't watch it, then it's bad for your statistics, and the algorithm notices, and there's a bad click-through rate and all this stuff. So no matter if you, like me, just want to create for an audience and have fun, or if you want to really grow and make money, you need a true audience. So you have to balance this well, especially if you plan to monetize your YouTube channel. For monetization, not only you need 1,000 subscribers, but also 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year. And you won't get watch time with these non-true subscribers. If you really want 4,000 hours of watch time, you have to deliver something, and you have to have an audience which is interesting in what you deliver. And I found for myself, I deliver best when I love what I do. So yeah, and therefore, as a conclusion, I just stick still today to my plan, and I do what I love.